just like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Vikings are #1 in third down percentage, and they'll be up against the Packers team looking to shut that down.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Off of play action. Luck. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Luck. And this is caught at the end. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the former Bronco. It's C.J. Anderson with his first carry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Play action. Now Wentz. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now on to kick it away, the rookie from Miami, Justin Vogel, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Here's Bell. He finds an opening past the 40. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Vikings. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now D'Angelo Henderson, the rookie from Coastal Carolina. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And he's got it up and through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Going on first is Wentz. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. He finds the rookie from Alabama, O.J. Howard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, it's Wentz. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now a play fake. Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Wentz going to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score. And he puts it through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now Luck. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on second down is Luck. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Eifert, the man in motion. They'll pitch it out to Bell. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, here's Luck. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jordan Evans in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Third and long, it's Luck. That's complete, it's Bell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a pickup. Of 7, and it'll be fourth down. In his 10th year, here's Brett Kern to punt this one as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On play action, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And he'll bring up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. Crowder's got it over the middle. And, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Minneapolis after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Henderson. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Wentz going to try and throw on third. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Wentz. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Henderson fighting him off. It's a loss of 8 there on first down play. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now they'll throw it. Wentz out to the left there and complete to Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. Fielding 3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And now out comes Minnesota. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Luck on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's the linebacker, Shea McClellan, with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
From the gun, here's Luck. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The give is to Bell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they only think one thing, get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster. in order to try and win the game.
On second down, here's Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it third down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the gun on third down, Wentz flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete here on third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now here's Ross. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now come the Vikings. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart. Valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Back to throw. Luck. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. After the interception, it's Love. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And they needed to break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kerry Hyder able to drop him for a loss of 4. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get low.
So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. To throw is Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Off of play action. Luck. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, it's Locke. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Gavin Escobar, his second touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Lion.
On first down, Wentz. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Under 10. More Tokyo. Switch.
Here's Henderson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Kerry Hyder in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run with Henderson. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Anthony Lynn went for it, but did not get it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 50 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. And you could say, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Steps away to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Wentz now to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first is Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. offensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today.